Designed to take more types of recyclables, and they all end up at the Smart Center in Airway Heights.
And that is where our Colleen O'Brien is live this morning.
Good morning. I should probably explain what I meant last time by I'm a recycling geek. What I mean is that, I used to live somewhere where they recycle just about everything, and then I moved here and you couldn't recycle much. So I used to save all my recyclables and then put them in my car and drive them over to where I could recycle them. So I'm really happy to be here this morning at the new Smart Center. It's the Spokane Material and Recycling Technology Center. Did I get that right, Ken?
Correct, you got it, you nailed it.
Great, so I'm excited to be here because Spokane just rolled out this great program where more recyclables, and we're seeing them all here, can be accepted.
Finally, finally.
What are we seeing here?
Yeah. Well, this is about 200 tons of material here on what we call the tipping floor. This is actually where the trucks dump the recyclables that they go curb to curb collecting from households. And you'll see it's great material. The people are doing a great job. It's really clean. We're not seeing a lot of garbage. One warning, I do ask that people don't put any kind of medical waste sharps, so diabetics use proper disposal methods, don't put it in your recycling. Other than that, people are doing a great job.
Yeah, and everybody in Spokane and the Spokane County area, they're going to get these larger blue bins. Some people may not have gotten them yet, but they're on their way, right?
Correct. There's about 75,000 to be delivered in the city of Spokane, and then Waste Management's delivering another approximately 44,000. So it's taking a little while to get all those carts out to people's homes, but it should be, people should receive their cart within the next 3 weeks if they haven't received them yet.
Okay, sounds good. And just a reminder to those who have received their new larger blue bins, every other week, that's what we're switching to for recycling. Since you have more room to recycle, you don't need to as often. So every other week, remember that about your curb. We'll talk more about that and go inside the warehouse even further. We're going to see all these conveyor belts. It's real cool. Stick around. Robin and Derek.
Spokane's new recycling program is rolling out. You may have noticed those big blue bins in your driveway. Hard to not notice them.
You just got yours, right?
I just got mine a couple of days ago.
I'm still waiting for mine. The larger bins are designed to take more types of recyclables, and they all end up in a new Smart Center in Airway Heights. KXY4's Colleen O'Brien is live at that new facility this morning with a look around.
Yeah, we're touring the entire warehouse today and how they recycle what you put in that blue bin. I don't know what it is about this conveyor belt where they actually sort all of the recyclables, but I hear that cartoon conveyor belt music. You know what I'm talking about, where they're at factories? Maybe it's just me, but I'm hearing it right now. This is where they actually pull out bits and pieces like wood and waste and the small bags that you put produce in that would clog up their machines. And Jerry will pan over to show you guys the whole factory and the conveyor belts. I'm back with Ken Gimple, and tell me how all of this works. It's a very intricate system.
Well, it is. It's real complex. It comes out up the infeed, and where we're standing right now is what's called the pre-sort. This is where we take out the big bulky items, as you mentioned. This is where your blue bins are captured, and for those folks that want to recycle their small 18-gallon blue bin, all they have to do is put it into their new big large blue recycling cart. Nice. And they'll get recycled here. Those are pulled off on this line. The film plastic, any plastic bags are pulled off and actually sucked up into the tubes here above. And then it continues through a series of screens that separate the cardboard first, then the newspaper below it, and then all the containers fall below that and go on to what's called a container line, where the tin, aluminum, plastic, glass is all separated. And it's just a kind of a maze of conveyor belts and automated systems that do the sorting, as well as a number of folks that actually do some of the hand sorting as well.
Amazing how this system works, and it all ends up what you're seeing right now in these cubes of plastic. You can see the old recyclable bins down there, the blue ones, tin cans, even old carpet down there that they've sorted out and bundled together. We're going to actually start seeing some trucks move in here in the 6 o'clock hour and watch as this whole system works. So stick around on Good Morning Northwest if you want to see that. Again, I'm sending out pictures on my Twitter feed as well. Colleen O, KXLY. Robin and Derek, back to you.
Well, you may have already received that big, new blue recycling bin.
It's designed to take more types of recyclables, and they all end up at the new Smart Center in Airway Heights. That's where KXY4's Colleen O'Brien is having some fun this morning.
Yeah, we are having some fun. I tell you, just seconds before this live hit, some alarms started going off because, they're starting to process this morning at the plant. So Ken Gimple here, he's holding down a button so the the alarms stop so we can actually do this interview. So you're doing a great job. This is actually the brains and the heart of this entire machine around us. It's amazing.
It is, Colleen. This controls the system, the conveyors, the bunkers, the balers that actually bale the material out for shipping. And so, yes, I've got my thumb on the pulse so the alarms don't go off.
That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. Now tell me just a little bit about this plant. $20 million, and this is going to change the way Spokane recycles.
Oh, absolutely. This is what we call the game changer. And so now people are finally going to be able to recycle everything that's recyclable. You're right, this 62,000 square foot facility will process about 23 tons of the mixed recyclables per hour. And then we have 5 outbound shipping docks here at the plant where the finished products are sold to the market everywhere from inland newsprint here in Spokane to across the Northwest to different mills and metals foundries. And even some of the material gets exported overseas onto the global markets.
Wonderful. Now, I've been talking about this on Twitter and Facebook this morning. We've had a few questions from viewers about the program. One of them is, now that this bin is larger, are we going to stay at every week pickup?
Well, the recycling in waste management's territory, I want to make sure everyone knows that, just in waste management's territory, just the recycling pickup is now going to go to every other week. So it's imperative that when you receive your big cart, you'll either have a green or a yellow plastic bag attached to that. Inside are your recycling guides, and what's most importantly is your every other week calendar. The blue highlighted weeks are your collection weeks on the same day as garbage. In the city of Spokane, their recycling program is staying on a weekly collection on their same day as garbage.
Okay, sounds good. Well, we'll have more information on this for you on KXLY.com. I'm going to start running around this place and finding more goodies for you and bringing you tonight on KXLY 4 HD News at 5 and 6.